Hey guys, welcome back to the next episode of the billiard room. Today I want to start with the floor. So I've bought these 5 meter long beams here. Since I want to insulate the whole billiard room, I need to create a subfloor. And for this I'm milling in some grooves here into the beams so I can fit in short boards later.
Immer schön. Maske.
As you see here in the statistics, this complete milling process here took me quite long. I think it was one complete weekend. But this milling cutter and my Makita mill hold up very nice and is still sharp today. Yeah, I can recommend this Makita mill here. Since, as you see, I milled over 400, like almost a half kilometer with it. The only downside of this small Makita machine is that it's get very hot after a short time of milling with this big milling cutter here. So yeah, I would recommend to use a bigger machine, but I cooled it. After each pass, I cooled it with pressured air. This works very good, but takes a little bit more time. But yeah, it's okay. After the milling, I sanded the visible area of the beams. Yeah, only with a 80 grit. Only because it's easier now than if I did it later over the top of my head. In a time lapse, cleaning looks satisfying, but in real time it took me like almost 1 hour. Four of the 20 beams are left over. We pull these with our cable winch up to the attic of the barn, so we can use them later for another project.
Ja, das Gewicht vom Haken halt. Da ist es gedreht. Lass mal ein bisschen ab. Bisschen runterklappen.
Here you can discover our special invented beam transportation winch technology. Okay guys, the 16 beams are installed and I've got me a new nice wood order here. In the center of this trailer are the new floorboards. Yeah, the quality isn't good. This is very bad quality, but I will grind this down. And on the right here are the subfloorboards you will see from down here. To build all this crap up here, I temporarily create this floor here from the subfloorboards so I can walk here. Okay guys, let's talk a little bit while this time lapse here is running. So yeah, you see here these subfloorboards. I will cut down later to around half a meter. So here's a small problem with this floor here. The whole floor will be not completely square later. So it's a little bit cone shaped over the full length. And the distance between the beams will be also a little bit cone shaped. So every board needs to be a little bit longer when you go to the right, and yeah, also the beams are not completely straight. So in the end, yeah, I've measured each single board here and cut it to this length so it fit perfectly. Yeah, took me almost 1 or 2 weeks, I don't know, but yeah, my brother and my dad helped me here very good. I could have saved me about 3 weeks of work if I screwed all the boards from down with the full length against the beams, but yeah, I want to see the beams from down, and I have a little bit more ceiling height. Oh man.
Jannis, guck mal. Mahlzeit.
By the way, I know these beams are completely over-designed. You don't need to use so thick beams, and also 2 or 4 less would be also okay. But yeah, I like heavy-duty stuff, and I hope this will last forever.
20, 22. 26,8. Ja, manchmal ist das halt so B-Qualität. Dafür hat es auch nur die Hälfte gekostet. Winkel prüfen. Ich muss jetzt noch den Balken ranpressen, dass die Bretter in der hinteren Nut liegen. Da rutscht das schon. So, ist schon besser. Was Gotti.
Okay guys, the next expensive order has arrived here. Here are some tubing for later electro installation. Yeah, some rock wool. Yeah, as you see, the floor from down here is almost finished. Looks very good in my opinion. Only need to paint the walls a little bit. On top here I've connected the beams together so that they can't move. And yeah, let's put in this insulation crap here.
Jawohl, la de roche. Stellt sich schon wieder an.
Kann man machen.
Kann man auch als Sitzsack nehmen. Das ist super.
So, Mathe.
I'm using 120 millimeters rock wool here for the insulation, and as you see here in the middle and on the left side I'm putting in these 50 millimeters pipes so I can fit in cables or something later. I think this insulation here is for the roof, but in between the beams it works also very good. Only very expensive, but on top of the insulation we need to put this damp barrier here. I'm not the best to explain this, but you can ask Mr. Google. And after this we can finally put on this scrap floorboards here. But wait, they will be looking very good.
Scotty, was ist denn los?
Ja, mit seinem Turboschrauber. Scheunenausbau, Teil 37. Wir keilen.
Ich wiederhole, wir keilen.
Ja, ja. Wolle arbeitet.
As you see, we have finished this wall here. My uncle, my dad and my brother helped me a lot of this. We put some spikes here to protect this room from bad enemies and to look better, but this is only the least important feature of the spikes. On the front wall here, I finally put in the windows and these fresh window sills. And later I will put in the window wings here. Have you ever asked you how I want to get this 300 kilogram 8-foot billiard table into this room? Exactly, through this door we are building right now.
So, soll ich auch mitfilmen?
Hier trenne ich es jetzt auf.
Oh, es geht, man merkst du, es ist schon...
Es geht schon ein bisschen auf hier. Jetzt von... Was ist jetzt von unten?
Kein Mal, ne? Jetzt müsste es auch sein.
Sicher? Guck nochmal, bevor du trittst, ne?
Oh mein Gott.
Intense Moment.
Geil. let's create a wall here. Behind these boards here we store all our crap. But this room is very big and we don't need all the space. So why not extend this billiard room a little bit in this direction so we have a shelf later.
Oh Mann, das geht schon wieder so beschissen.
Perfekt.
Mach mal hier so close. Lebst du schon?
Hallo.
Guten Tag.
Junge, wie scheiße.
Nein, ich hab das abgemessen.
Einfach verkackt. ey.
Nein!
Sowas von verkackt.
Das passt irgendwie. Junge, ich hab das doch abgemessen.
Ja, im Dunkeln sieht's gut aus. Oder wenn man die Augen zumacht.
Warte, nein, das gehört ja dazu. Das kommt ja noch jetzt. Guten Tag.
Fusch am Bau. Und dann nicht mal den Winkel. Guck dir mal hier, es fehlen jetzt zwei. Guck mal hier, da kann ich durchfassen. Und hier.
Ja, die kommen ja noch.
Oh Mann, ey.
Hä, aber ich hab das doch
Oh
abgemessen.
Mann, und alles auf Video dokumentiert.
Nee, es wird gelöscht, bitte. Bitte.
Jo.
Before we can finish all this OSB crap there, we need to make one more wall opening here. I want to have a door in this wall so I can enter this old chicken coop.
Aber irgendwo da hinten hin, dass nicht die anderen kaputt gehen, ne? In die Mitte irgendwo. Ja, ist keiner. Hier. Wer ist das denn?
As you see, we are removing the stones here to create a door opening. In the future I want to create a new room here on the right, but for now it's good to store some insulation crap and others. Now we're starting with the construction of the heavy duty entrance door here. As you see, the door isn't very high due to the different floor heights, but we constructed it relatively wide so you can bring big pieces of furniture in or something else, I don't know. The door will be also very thick because we put insulation in between the inside and outside wooden layer, but you will see later